Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my online class. This is Shaukat Taslima Afroz, lecturer, Department of English. Dear students, as you can see, today we'll learn English second paper. And I have already mentioned our today's topic, which is without clues. Dear students, this topic is very interesting, but this topic is very tricky. And dear students, you will find this type of question in English second paper, and the question number is 2 and the total marks is 5. Well, dear students, as I said, this topic is very tricky. Though you can see, this topic is a single topic without clues. But for answering this question, you have to have knowledge about different topics which are related to this topic without clues. You have to have knowledge about preposition, article and purpose of speech. So dear students, আশা করছি যে তোমরা এই টপিকসটির সাথে যা যা রিলেটেড টপিকস আছে, প্রিপোজিশন, আর্টিকেল, এগুলো সবকিছু ভালো করে পড়বে এবং আমি প্রত্যেকটা বিষয় চেষ্টা করব তোমাদেরকে এই ক্লাসের মধ্যে ডিসকাস করার জন্য। তোমাদেরকে অবশ্যই প্রত্যেকটা টপিকস ভালো করে শুনতে হবে, যাতে করে এটার মধ্যে যত ধরনের কোয়েশ্চেন আছে উইদাউট ক্লোজ রিলেটেড সবগুলোর অ্যান্সার তোমরা ইজিলি দিতে পারো। তাহলে চলো দেখে নিই আমাদের আজকের টপিকসগুলোতে কি কি আছে। সো নাও লেটস স্টার্ট। So my dear students, as you can see on the screen, I have mentioned here 3 topics. The topics are preposition, article and parts of speech. In your question paper, you will find without clues, and for without clues, you have to have knowledge about these 3 important topics. Though our today's topic is not about preposition, article or parts of speech, but I will give you some basic information about this preposition, article and parts of speech, because all these things are related with without clues. So if you have any knowledge, any idea about preposition, article or parts of speech, it will help you to obtain 5 marks in without clues. At the same time, you have to know lots of vocabularies. You have to have knowledge other topics related these topics. Now let's start with preposition. Well, my dear students, as you can see, I have already prepared some example for preposition, but I just want to give you the definition of preposition, because which is not mentioned here. But dear students, be very careful. A preposition is a word placed before a noun or after noun to show its relation with some other words in a sentence. So, for a sentence, preposition plays a very important role. Dear students, suppose you are talking about a book which is on the table. Here, table is a noun and you use here on, which is preposition. So I'm sure it's very clear to you that preposition which placed before a noun or a pronoun, for what? To make its relation with some other word in a sentence. English grammar, there are different type of preposition, but I have mentioned here only few from them. As you can see on the screen, to, of, about, on, at, but, for, around, with, up, against, from, in. So now I will discuss some of them and the uses of the preposition. Then it will be very clear to you. The uses. Here, to. Where to use to? First one is you can use to if you want to say or you want to describe about direction of something. Or you also can use to directed toward concerning. Or dear students, to show that two things are attached or connected. By this way, dear students, you can use this preposition to. Well, dear students, next come after. What to use after? As you can see on the screen, what to use next to or following somebody or something in order. So by this way you can use after. There are lots of uses of after, but you can use this after by this two way, like number 2, behind somebody when they have left following somebody. By this way you also can use this word, that means this preposition after in a sentence. Well, dear students, now I will discuss about by. By, that means when near somebody or something, at the side of somebody or something, or beside somebody or something. This one is tricky, but you have to know the uses of this topic by. Number 2, you can use by to say past somebody or something. Well, dear students, there are lots of prepositions I have already mentioned, but you have to understand the uses and you have to practice, you have to know the rules of the preposition at home. So my dear students, আমি অলরেডি প্রিপোজিশন নিয়ে আলোচনা করেছি, এখন আমি আলোচনা করব আর্টিকেল। তাহলে চলো দেখে নিই আর্টিকেল সম্পর্কে। Okay, my dear students, now my topic is article. As you can see, a and the. In English language, a and the is called article. In English grammar, there are two types of article. One is indefinite article and second one is definite article. And remember, a and n is called indefinite article and the is called definite article. So now I will discuss about the uses of definite article and indefinite article. Though there are lots of uses, but I will discuss few of them. So dear students, please give your full concentration. In English grammar, the uses of indefinite article are many, but I will discuss few of them. The uses of a and n, as you can see on the screen. You can use this a or n to indicate any non-specified member of a group or category. Or, dear students, you can use this article a or n to indicate one in number, as I mentioned in bracket, as opposed to more than one. Well, dear students, number 3, the uses of a and n. Use the article a before a consonant sound. This one is very common, dear students. And use n before a vowel sound. Next, number 4, you can use a or n, especially a, with nationalities and religions in the singular. So, number 5, as you can see, use a with the names of days of the week when not referring to any particular day. Or you can use a with singular nouns after the word what and such. This one is very common. You will find this type of example in different sentences. So dear students, please practice the other rules of the uses of indefinite article. Now the uses of definite article, that means the uses of the. The is used to indicate a particular person or thing in the case of common nouns. Or you can use this the to generalize a group or whole class. Number 3, you can use the when something is very mandatory. That means before a thing which is only one of a kind in the universe. This one is very common. Number 4, to particularize a non-count noun, the is required before it. So dear students, please learn more rules and the uses of the so that you can overcome the problems related article. Well, my dear students, I have already talked about preposition and article. Now আমি আলোচনা করব parts of speech নিয়ে, যেটা তোমাদের অবশ্যই জানা খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। তাহলে চলো দেখে নিই আমরা parts of speech এর মধ্যে কি কি আছে। Well, dear students, as you can see on the screen, parts of speech. I have mentioned here 8 types of parts of speech, but what is the definition of this topic, parts of speech? It is very important to understand. Remember, the different classes into which words are divided according to their function in a sentence are called parts of speech. So, dear students, in English grammar, there are 8 types of parts of speech, as you can see on the screen: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Dear students, as I said, everything is not possible to discuss in detail, but I try to give you an overview about all the topics. Preposition, which is already discussed. A noun is a word which denotes the name of a person, thing, place, quality, condition, etc. And next come pronoun. As you can see on the screen, I have given here some example, but I will discuss about pronoun. Remember, a pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. That means it is used to avoid the repetition of a noun or a noun phrase. In English grammar, there are 8 types of pronoun. I have prepared some example for you, as you can see on the screen, like I, you, he, she, like this. Now, my dear students, another important topic is adjective. What is the definition of adjective? I have already prepared here 4 examples for you, but it's very important for you to know the definition. Dear students, remember, an adjective is a word which qualifies a noun or a pronoun, or which adds something to its meaning. The example will help you to understand. As you can see, he writes meaningless letters. Here, meaningless is an adjective. Number 2, this shop is much nicer. Here, nicer is an adjective. Number 3, she wore a beautiful dress. And number 4, he is an adorable baby. By this way, you can use adjective in a sentence. Now, my dear students, verb. It's very simple. A verb basically describes doing something, being something, and having something. It's very simple. As you can see, the dog ran across the yard. Number 2, she left in a hurry. Number 4, she yelled when she hit her toe. Number 4, the cat sat by the window. Well, dear students, now how to use adverb in a sentence. Remember, dear students, an adverb is a word that modifies or adds something to the meaning of any parts of a speech, except a noun or pronoun. Now the uses, as you can see on the screen. This will help you to understand the uses of adverb in a sentence. Like, slowly she picked up the knife. Number 2, roughly he grabbed her arm. The town grew quickly after 1997. He waited patiently for his mother to arrive. So this is all about adverb. Now, dear student, conjunction. How to use conjunction in a sentence. For without clues, you have to know about conjunction as well. I am not going to discuss preposition because I have already discussed about preposition earlier. Now the definition of conjunction. Remember, dear student, a conjunction is a word which joins together 2 words, clauses, or sentences. In English grammar, there are 3 types of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunction, and correlative conjunction. Now the uses of this topic conjunctions. As you can see on the screen, I have mentioned already the topics. Actually, dear students, you will find interjection for without clues. Remember, interjection are those words which express sudden feelings of mind. As you can see some examples on the screen, please follow all the examples and try to use interjection for without clues. Well, dear students, আমরা অলরেডি প্রিপোজিশন, আর্টিকেল এন্ড পার্টস অফ স্পিচ সম্পর্কে জেনে নিয়েছি। এগুলো আমাদেরকে সহযোগিতা করবে উইদাউট ক্লুজ কমপ্লিট করার জন্য। তাহলে আমরা এখন দুটো স্যাম্পল কোশ্চেন প্র্যাকটিস করব। আশা করছি এই দুটো স্যাম্পল কোশ্চেন তোমাদের জন্য খুবই হেল্পফুল হবে। তাহলে চলো দেখে নিই। Well, dear students, as you can see a sample question. I have already discussed all the topics, and all the topics will help you to fill the blanks with suitable words. Well, first one is there are so many dash behind students dash in English. First one, you can write there are so many reasons behind students. Number B, failure in English. The dash reason is that it is a dash language. Well, the main reason is that it is a foreign language. So they have no good feeling dash English. You can use here preposition for English. Well, very few dash of them. You also can use here another preposition of. Very few of them are earnest dash learning it. You can use here in, like earnest in learning it. What they want is to cross the bar of examination. And lastly, that means therefore learning language is unpleasant and exam is fearful. Now, dear students, another sample question. As you can see, a man of dash is respected always dash after his death for his dash. First one, number A, you can write a man of letters. I repeat, a man of letters is respected always even after his death for his works or contributions. Next, he is an dash person who divorced himself with view to dash. You can write here number D, educated. He is an educated person who divorced himself with view to spreading or advancing education in the society. He always dash people how to dash between the right and wrong. H dash fact, he is the authentic person dash the world should dash. So in number F, you can write here teach. He always teach people how to distinguish between the right and wrong. In fact, he is the authentic person whom the world should respect. So dear students, this is how you can complete this without clues. Well, my dear students, now I am sure everything is very clear to you. যদি তোমাদের কোনো রকম প্রশ্ন থেকে থাকে এই টপিকসের উপর, তোমরা অবশ্যই তোমাদের সাবজেক্ট টিচারকে আস্ক করবে এবং আশা করব তোমরা বাসায় অনেক বেশি প্র্যাকটিস করবে যাতে করে এই টপিকসটিতে ভালো মার্কস পাও। So dear students, that's all for today. See you later in my next class.